I like this video now. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, drop like, and then I'm gonna react something else.
Wow, fairy tales.
From the creation of this world, when mankind had just appeared, the definition of seasons was not really clear. At that time, the weather changed without any regulations. It was sunny in the morning, rainy at
I
noon.
react The Legend of Four Seasons Bedtime Story.
Then the hurricanes appeared in the afternoon, and in the evening,
The
the
Legend of
snowstorm
the Four
moved the
Seasons.
world.
That's my title, guys.
With that severe weather, no creature could develop. The plants were barren everywhere, making everyone so miserable.
How could we live on with this weather? Yeah, we cannot do anything. Our plants are barren. And
Guys, I do it a little bit back.
how could we live on with this weather? Yeah, we cannot do anything. Our plants are barren. Animals are dying. What can we do now? Only God can help us now.
At that time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a poor but kind man named Robert. After hearing the lamentations of the villagers, he determined to go find the way to the sky to help his villagers. I ought to do something to help them, right? Only God knows how to help my villagers. Then the young man started his journey to heaven. However, no one knew where heaven was. He decided to climb up to the top of the highest mountain in the region to find the way to heaven. Robert kept on climbing, but he couldn't get to the top. He was really exhausted after going halfway. He had to sit down and take a rest. Suddenly, he saw an old beggar man who was faint from hunger and thirst. With his kind heart, he immediately ran towards the old man and took care of him. After being taken care of by Robert for a while, the old man finally revived.
Thank you, kind man. Without you, I really don't know what to do.
It's nothing. Everyone in my situation would do the same. But why are you here in the middle of this high mountain?
The plants are all barren down there. Even the animals cannot live. I have to come here to get something to eat, but I haven't got anything for 2 days. And how about you? Why are you here?
I want to get to the top of this mountain to find the way to heaven, asking the God to help my villagers escape from their miserable life.
You're really kind, young man. I don't have much, but maybe this magical beanstalk can help you. You only need to sow it to the ground after reaching the top of this mountain. It will show you the way to heaven.
Thank you so much. It's really great. After many struggles, Robert finally got to the top of the highest mountain. He remembered the old man's words. Then he tried to sow the bean seed to the ground. Magic really happened. The magic beans grew up so fast, turning into a giant tree which led to the sky. Robert was really happy. He immediately climbed up to the tree to find the way to heaven and meet the God. Finally, Robert got to heaven. In front of his eyes, there was a
Gonna be
magnificent
gold,
castle
right? But it's
hiding
okay.
behind the
It's
beautiful
still
clouds.
heaven.
Oh!
I'm not hungry. I think it's
Robert happily
hungry.
went to the gate of the
Hungry.
castle and knocked on the door. Suddenly, the door opened by itself. Robert curiously went inside. He kept on going until he got to the first room of this castle. Inside, there were plenty of beautiful flowers, flourishing plants, and the animals were singing together. There was a fairy in a green dress waiting for Robert inside this room.
Hello, young boy. Nice to meet you. What are you doing here?
Hello, I'm Robert. I'm here to find a way to help my villagers escape from the miserable condition. The weather down there is so severe. All the plants are not able to grow normally.
Really? You are so kind. You must overcome many struggles before getting here. How about visiting my garden for a while? You can take a little rest, then continue your journey. Is that okay?
Thank you, that's my honor. After that, the fairy took Robert to visit her garden. where she had splendid flowers with flourishing fruit trees, making him so lusty that he forgot to continue his journey. No, it's not right. I came here to see the god. Don't spend too much time here. The villagers are waiting for me. I'm really sorry, but I have to go now. My villagers are waiting for me. After completing the task, I will surely come back to visit you.
It's okay when you stay here a little bit more. There will be lots of exciting things waiting for you ahead.
I'm really sorry, but the longer I stay here, the more miserable situation my villagers will have to face. I cannot let them down, so I have to go now.
What a determining man. That's okay. I won't keep you here anymore.
After that, she took a green branch out and gave it to Robert.
Here is my gift for your determinations. When you have some troubles, it can help you.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you again. And Robert continued his journey. This time he came to a room full of red color. The air there was really hot. It seemed like everything in this room could be burned in just a few seconds.
Who are you? What are you here for?
Hello, I'm Robert. I came here to find the way to help our villagers, who are really miserable now.
Good. I am so lonely now. I need someone to befriend with me. You will have to stay here. I won't allow you to go anywhere.
But
No buts. If you don't do it, I will burn you.
Robert was really frightened. He thought about the way to escape from this room. Then he tried to talk with the fairy in the red dress. The weather in here is too hot. Is there any way to cool it down?
Don't ask too much. You can go anywhere, but you are not allowed to leave this room.
Why is that? And only you live in this room?
Because I want so. There were many creatures here before, but they all left me. How treacherous they are.
Robert gradually got everything. He kept on talking with the girl to find a way to leave this room. Have you ever thought that because you are so hot-tempered that no one dared to stay with you?
Why, because of me. I didn't do anything.
You are really hot-tempered, making everyone scared of you. I used to be like that, but luckily I found the way to change myself. Every time when I get angry, I just need to sit there and calm down, then think about the happy moments in life. Then my mood will be much better. Why don't you try it? Hearing those reasonable words, the fairy tried to sit down and thought about her best moments in life. As a miracle, the air inside the room became less stuffy. The plants started developing, and the animals gradually came back. The fairy opened her eyes. She couldn't believe her own eyes.
So wonderful. And yet, I haven't thought about that. Thank you so much.
It's nothing. I'm really glad when I can help you. Now you have your friends here. Please allow me to leave. My villagers are waiting for me down there.
It's okay. But before you go, I have a gift for you. This branch can help you overcome the next challenges on the way finding the god.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you again. The next destination of Robert's journey was a room with cool weather. There were a lot of trees with golden leaves, making a wonderful picture. Everything was so beautiful that no one could bear to leave. Just like the previous rooms, there was a fairy in a yellow dress who was waiting for Robert in the middle of the room. Hello, I'm Robert.
Hello, Robert. I'm the ruler of this room. When you come here, you will be my guest. Just stay here for a year. I will warmly welcome you. The weather here is comfortable, isn't it?
Yes, everything here is so comfortable. I cannot bear to leave here. However, there are many people waiting for me. See you next time.
What? I treated you so well, and you dare to reject my invitation? You insolent.
The fairy swung her hand to cast a spell. A hurricane suddenly emerged. It seemed like it could throw anything on the ground up to the sky. It flew toward Robert. My God, what can I do now? The branch from the first room. Robert quickly took the green branch from the fairy in the first room out of his bag. In the blink of an eye, giant trees appeared in front of his eyes to prevent the hurricane. I really didn't need it. I'm on my way to find the god, asking him to help my miserable villagers. If I cannot go back in time, they will be put into dangerous troubles. Please forgive me. I promise to come back here right after helping them. Luckily, the fairy understood Robert's situation when hearing those words. She stopped casting the spell and talked to Robert.
Robert, I am really sorry for misunderstanding you. You are so brave. Just continue your journey. And this is my gift for your bravery. Maybe it can help you on your own journey.
As soon as she finished her last words, a yellow branch gradually flew towards Robert. He took it and thanked the fairy. No problem. Thank you so much. I will surely come back here and visit you.
Remember it. Best luck to you.
But all the things were not over yet. This time, Robert found another room. The weather there was so cold, the ground was blanketed with white snow, making a wonderful scene. But this time, there was no one waiting for him in that room. Hello, is anyone here? I come to find the god.
If you want to meet the god, just climb up to the highest mountain to meet me.
Nothing could make Robert discouraged. He determined to climb up to that mountain. However, the higher he climbed, the colder he felt. Robert felt like he was about to freeze. But a warmth from his bag suddenly transmitted to Robert's body. It came from the branch of the fairy in the second room. From that moment, Robert was no longer disturbed by the cold, but he still had troubles with the snowstorm. Even when Robert tried his best, he could hardly move on, even a step. I can never go to the top of the mountain, if everything keeps going like this. Right, I still have the branch from the third room. After that, by using this branch, a wind shield was immediately created to protect Robert from the snowstorm. Finally, after many difficulties, Robert could reach the top of the mountain. There was a fairy in a blue dress waiting for him there.
Robert, right? You are so courageous. I'm the ruler of this room. Not only that, I could watch you whole journey. This is the reward for your courage.
Thank you so much. However, do you know how to meet the god? I came here to ask him to help my villagers.
Leave this room. Go straight, then you will be able to meet him.
Finally, Robert got to the gate of God's palace. An angel smiled and welcomed him.
Robert, right? Follow me. The god is waiting for you inside.
Robert followed the angel to enter the palace. Upon arriving, Robert was so astonished when he saw the man who was sitting on the crown. He was the old man who Robert had helped on that mountain. How? Really surprised, right? Robert, I'm the old man that you helped on that mountain. My God! Very good, Robert. From the first time we met, I knew that you were a good man. But I still need to challenge you, because I want to be sure about you. After all of the challenges in those rooms, you could prove yourself as a kind guy who's always determined to help your villagers. Thank you, my God. Could you please help my villagers to escape from this situation? Of course, I have no reason to deny a good deed like that. You have overcome all of the challenges and got 4 branches from the fairies. You just need to go back and sew them to the ground. Everything will be solved. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all right. You are really tired. Let me bring you back. The god swung his head. A cloud appeared and brought Robert back to his village. After coming home, Robert quickly took the branches out and sewed them in the ground. From that day, the world had 4 clear seasons. People no longer had to suffer the severe weather which badly affected their life anymore. Each fairy was in charge of managing one season in 3 months. They could live a peaceful life, focusing on their farming and animals raising. Everyone was really grateful with Robert. Thanks to him, they had been able to live comfortably and happily for the rest of their lives.
Okay, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button and drop a like and ring the bell. Bye bye. Go do it now. 3, 2, 1.